means, averages, medians, and modes. Bridges, rivers, ropes, and colds. What do you all take me for? Looks at a piece of paper like I've been coded for. Now, though, it's come alive. You wished for magic. Well, magic itself is like thinking quick, actually being on the balls of your feet. Because there's some irony about the word neat. It's both doing and done. Like, cleaning itself is fun. All this white snow is like paper. Everything exists in some way on paper. Until they try to make it real. Because really, if you think about it, being quick on your feet doesn't even necessarily mean using your feet. Turns on a dime. Like that's the most consistent thing in time. Like they're actually just safety pins. So instead of trying to come up with some way to make all the money look good, I simply say that I'm here to look good. And if there's any place that safety pins themselves would, actually be unsafe, should I even say it? Like I'm giving myself away. Maybe I should pray it. Thinks again, quick feet, quick feet, quick feet. Tight, clean, and neat. If my show is good enough, then it's like the paper itself is wood enough. Why even try to take it off the paper if I can make the paper steal what's real? Every time then that I walk out onto something white, keeping this thought in my mind, whenever there is some white time, like it's just some sense of something slippery, something sleepy. But even nightmares can be more comfortable than creepy. As long as you wake up feeling well rested. I'll take it to where there's no second guesses. Then if there's only one man who thinks that the paper itself is for some great plan, who then does he have to report to? Nobody. What's he even there for? Nothing. Just a feeling. A feeling that there's excusability. Which means that there's always something more to see. Really then, if I could give anyone courage, what then would they do to me? Actually then thinks my work here then isn't done, while working for no one. projections, resurrections, inabilities, like the law that makes things somewhat easy is actually then some great test preparedness. What then should we question? Should I question this? If the reason for my actions is only based upon excusability, then it's like making wheels. Where other people are living chess matches, or racing around. Like there's some minor annoyance or some great defiance. Which one is actually a part of the alliance? If I go so far as to adhere to some ability that everything already knows me, then it's like I'm questioning myself. Actually, thought in, thought out. Why do we only say just ice and not just fire. Like someone actually believes in words. Without actually considering. Some notion that words are intelligent. Which, if they were, then there's probably always one word that you're missing. So if that's the case, why don't we hold up some word that makes this idea somehow take those two and that one missing and then there's me out here looking at the 2 and 1 and I think to myself, what they're missing is imagination. They're both too real. Like, they actually need some bad words rather than all these words that they think are good. Shows them the math. According to some principle of power. Where it's really then only a matter of time, because the older that I get, the more that I might forget this. Which is then kind of funny, because this place actually seems like the present. Talk about the past and the future. Not being here, but when the present is here, and that's what they hold up. I genuinely think they don't know what they're talking about. Like, the present itself is actually just some straight up ignorance. I wonder what bad word would be kind of like some present for the present. Like all these buildings are some kind of wrapping paper. Maybe instead of flash floods, we can do flash fires. Like, is it bad to say something evil? Do we even say that evil exists in the present? Is that like some flash fire? Because it gives some notion that no matter how high these buildings can get, it's like evil itself is immortal. It doesn't quit. Gets approached by somebody. Do you believe in evil? Like it's some word that they've never even heard of. Oh, you mean bad people? No, I mean like something that never dies. Why is that bad, they say? Their eyes all in surprise, like they've never heard of evil in this guise. Well, where do you go if you've been forever? Like nothing itself is ever new. Why then work? What would you do? Do you know this evil? Have you seen it? All of a sudden, the present changes. Like with this awareness, all the wrapping rearranges. That's like flash fire. All of a sudden, everybody actually seems awake. And then they don't know what to do, for goodness sake. Do they run? Do they exercise? But is that not pleasing for the devil's eyes? I didn't even have to say a bad word to say something evil. Makes all these people shiver. Without actually even being crude. I told you. Bridges then in this thought. Like string theory actually is real. But I'll tell you what, when you're working with strings, you're definitely working with loose ends. But it's all a matter of being able to hold on to the main line. And I told you, the mean here is in imagination. If I can express it, then why would I be taken away by something that doesn't have anything good to say in this way? Actually makes a point. With something that someone else would cut out, because then in a way it fits in with this whole dialogue of doubt. Is this not reality? Because if I was actually making something, I would just cut it out. But here it's like I can talk about the fact that that's part of it. Then it's like I actually reached somebody in the moment, was actually come across by some foreign ruler, some mockingbird, some copycat, already tried to make their way through this calling card. Like all cards themselves are blowing ashes from the fires of hell. I don't know if any of you should really actually come near me. If any of you have any sense at all and can actually hear me. proves that I'm better to myself continually takes one step back every single time. One of these entities can't turn on the dime. Now I actually think of some way that I could make all these dimes look like something in time. Why do they only look good when stacked? If there's going to be any form of heart attack. Otherwise, they just look tacky like bottle caps with so much glue. But I can glue them all together with my word, who knew? Actually makes it something immortal just by saving it through an expression. Do you actually need to make it if it's really real? Says that to Israel. Oh yeah, I'm here for a reason. Just come and ask me. I can give you the reason straight up. But do you want the long reason or the short reason? Wait, shouldn't it all be the same? Like if I was the same, I would actually be invisible. Which would be like being unnoticed. Which would be like just being space. Imagine me walking around dressed like the road. Oh yeah, now it's all the same reason. Like conference is conference. And it's all a matter of being on time. Like you can dress up for the road and rhyme with physical things. But that person only fits in this thought. Like, I could actually be someone. who was known throughout, like that's actually what the road's about, then it's like if everyone knows me, I'd always have a place to go. I'd be like Mr. Universe. But when I was, it wouldn't be for show. Just says that there's a road everywhere and dresses up for the road like I actually care. But basically, in reality, I'm dressed for nowhere, you see. The real road itself is, like I said, some principle of mean, median, and mode. Which makes this man a part of some imaginary plan, as long as I can express it in some way according to the road I'm on. And right now the paper's all gone. Thinks about those dimes again. Where stacked and from the side, it's more in. Until I make some light box where I take all the money and I actually make it fun, you see. Like, it can be some aesthetic. Paves roads with bills. Builds skyscrapers with all this loose change. Then starts to make origami people. While the feeling is comfort and a sense of equal. Like it's straight jazz. then it's no longer in some box, like I'm actually in some room just some hobby. And funny enough, with this Play City made out of money, real money, your money, the type of currency that you use. That's right, I stole it all from all of you to make this room. Why? Because you're here. This isn't in some basement. This isn't in some nosebleed section. This is like some arena where warmth is like an infection. Everybody's walking around like they've got some virus. The virus of just walking and looking. And everybody walks around and looks at my money city without even sitting. Then it actually turns into some sort of action where there's other bodies in motion. In fact, I'm not the only one who's even done this. I'm not the only one who's actually thought of this. This is some thought that other people have had, because why not? If there's anything to get, it'd be like, hey, that stuff has some sort of light to it. It might almost be like we could handle business that way. So it's like we're walking through some room and we're looking at all this on display. Then maybe every single convention is like that in this way. Nobody even knows what they're talking about or what they're selling. Because we actually can't hear anything that anybody's saying over how much all the money is yelling, like it's just straight up white noise. Goes out and stamps all these notions of sense in all this whiteness. The funny thing is, we can imagine that even here, being somewhere, and yeah, we're entranced by everybody's display. But we don't even know what they're saying. But we don't care, because look, all the sense is there. actually just kills time.